Hello and welcome to my channel. Lorraine here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to do a little run through of where I'm up to so far with this nostalgia shabby chic journal. What I've done up to now, and today if I don't get carried away talking about this, then I'm going to make a few clusters to go into the pages. So it'd be lovely if you stayed around, join me for a little while. But I'll start off by going through. I honestly cannot remember where I was up to at the last video, so I don't think I'd stitched in the signatures, and I've stitched in the signature now. So we've got the two floppy pockets at the front and the back. I've just put this lovely little grey satin flower onto this page just because the colours matched and I liked it. I've done a pocket and some stenciling on here. On this page it was a printing error, this striped pinks page. I don't know what had gone on with my printer, but it had just thrown a bit of a fit, so I didn't like it. So what I've done, I've put some gesso over, because it was more of a, you can see it was more of a salmony pink, and I didn't like it, so I've gessoed over it. It also gives the page a little bit of a nice texture. And then I've stenciled over the gesso. I've added some lace onto the side of that page. Again, some more stenciling, and this lace pocket on this page. A book page pocket made out of vintage French book and some stenciling. Again, I've gessoed and stamped some script stamp on there. It's quite faint, you might not be able to pick that up, and a pocket there. Pocket and stenciling again. This page I've gessoed, and then I didn't like the way the gesso had turned out. It was a solid block, I didn't like it. So I've done a little bit of stenciling at the bottom here, and I've just decoupaged some of the shabby paper from one of the kits I'm using just on there. So you've still got some journaling space on there. Let's see what else I've done. Some stenciling again. Again, gessoed and stenciled on that page. Another pocket with some stenciling on there. Another book page pocket and some stenciling on this page. Where am I up to? Another pocket. Again, that's the other side of that salmony pink paper that I didn't like. Excuse me, I'm just taking a drink because I've got a tickly throat today. And gessoed, and I've done the whole gambit there. I've gessoed, I've stenciled and stamped some script stamp on to that page. This is another little pocket on here from the kit. So that's where we're up to at the moment with the journal so far. So a lot of the empty pages I'm not going to fill with pockets and such as. I'm going to put some clusters on some of the blank pages and leave them blank, so that there's quite a lot of journaling space inside of here. So I'm going to do some clusters, and I've just got a collection of, as you can see, scrap lace, scrap fabrics, a little bit of cheeseclothy fabric, some die cut butterflies, some butterflies ready to cut out, some flat back pearls, a bit of bling, book pages, card, some little washi strips that I've got that I might use bits of in there, some little fabric roses, some pink lace thing. I don't know how to use that, and some ribbon, book pages, scraps of papers. So I just thought, right, I'll have a play. And then I had this little bit of card left over from somewhere, I'm not sure where, So I folded it in half, and I'm going to do, this is going to fit just as an edge, and it'll be removable, so you can tuck something behind both sides, and we're going to just decorate that. So an over the page cluster thing. Sorry for my very descriptive terminology. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play with it and see how it turns out. So I'm just going to do some tearing of pages, and use some of this French book page along there. I've got these nails and they're too long. I can't do anything with them, so I'm fiddling about with them. Come on, glue. It keeps bunging up as my glue. Just have to just use a needle and poke down the nozzle. There we go. So I'm just going to put that on there. It doesn't matter if it's going to be hanging over the edge, because I like that look on these. I've made these before and I like it where it's not just straight lines. I'm just checking I'm in shot. I am. So, and we've got the glare, haven't we, from... Right, let's move this. I don't know if the glare will glare off that paper now. It does, but it's not as bad, is it? So we'll use the paper. Da, 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 da. So that's one side, and let's do a little bit on the other side as well. So they don't have to be precise, just use up. I do have a box of small bits of paper that I could use, you know, scraps this size. I have a whole box full, so why I'm tearing new pages, I don't know. It's just because I'm not very organised and stuff is everywhere. So then you forget what you've got, don't you? Well, I forget what I've got. So that's that. I'm going to use a little piece of this, only because I don't know what else to do with it. I have no idea. I was gifted a whole piece, I don't know, there must be meters and meters of it, a whole ream of it in blue and pink, and I just don't know how to use it. I don't know what to use it in, so we'll start off by using this. I don't know if I like this. This might cut, in fact I'm going to cut it off. I don't like it. There we go. Let's go. I didn't like that bit there. So that's that. I might have to cut these little pieces off here, unless I can just glue them down a little bit more. There we go. So that's that glued down. What else shall we have? Let's have a little bit of net. Only a tiny little bit. So I hope you're all well. What have you been up to? There we go. I hope you've been having fun, whatever you've been up to. I've had a doctor's appointment this morning. All's well. Thank the Lord. And tonight we are out at a birthday party. A friend's 60 today. No, she's not 60 till next week, but the party's today. So that's... See what I'm doing? I'm just layering up. I have no plan of action. I'm just going with the flow. I can hear music from somewhere. We are at another party tomorrow night in the village. Our friend's little boy is 11. And there's a big family party for him, which will be lovely to join along with. And that sounds like karaoke, so I wonder if they're going to have music tomorrow night. That's looking okay so far. I'm quite pleased with that now. Do I want some fabric on there? Will that look nice? No, I'm not sure about that. Let's just decorate this up a little. Let's just put some little bits on. I'm going to tip these butterflies out over here and just hope I've got some cut out in this bag and not have to fussy cut them all out on camera. I don't look like we're going to be lucky with that. Looks like they all need cutting. Yeah, they do. There we go, that one's nice, and it's a bit of a glittery, blingy one, so that'll do. So we'll put that on there. And then yeah, it's the kids, isn't it, on a karaoke, so I'm sorry if the camera's picking it up because they're not very tuneful so far. So that looks nice up to now. So that's just one side that'll be on the page, and then this side. And what I'm going to do on this side, I want some lace, just like this, to just stick out at the top here. So I want it so that it's dangling over the page like that. And these bits that I cut off, I'm not going to get rid of them, I'm going to leave them because they might go on one of the other clusters somewhere. So that you'll be able to see the lace at the other side as well, so that it decorates the both of them. So that's that. What else can we put on there? What else do we have? That's quite a big butterfly for... That's too big, is that one, isn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what I got under here, didn't I? I had those little butterfly. I'm not going to put it on yet because I want to put some more of something on there. Shall we have a little bit more of this? About so big. So I've had my daily video call from Hannah, our daughter, and our lovely Mila, our granddaughter, who is 2 today. She calls every day, and they're coming, if you've watched the videos you'll know, they're coming on holiday for 4 weeks. We're going to the UK for 2 weeks and bringing them back with us. So she's so excited. She keeps asking, is it holidays yet? Are we going on holiday yet, Grandma? Not yet. Now then, that's covered all that lettering up. So what I might do is just add a little bit of lettering, just scraps like this. Just as a base to put this on. These are 2 or 3 papers thick, so they're quite sturdy little butterflies are these. I might want a little bit of sticky bling on there. What have I done with what have I, there it is. I couldn't see this. So I'm going to try not to let that side stick. Normally what I would have done is waited while that side dried. So there's 1. And 2. And then that needs something else here, and I'm not sure what at this point, whether I need some more of these. I am being terrorised by the kitten. She's big enough now to go outside for a little while, so long as we're around. Not on her own, because our neighbour's big cats have spotted her and are hassling her. So we have to be around. We can't leave her out when we're not here. What else do we have? I just need a little bit of something in the middle there, don't I? So just a little piece of paper. Again, another using up your scraps. Waste not, want not. So that's going to need some time to stick, but this will be a journal page, and it will go here, and use a paper clip to hold it in place, so that when your book page is there, you'll have that view and that view, so when your book's closed you'll just see the edges of it sticking out. But it needs time to, that needs some more glue on there. Sometimes this glue is excellent, and other times fabric to fabric it's not. It doesn't mind fabric to card or paper, but sometimes fabric to fabric it doesn't like. It needs time to to set. So we'll put that one to one side to dry. And we'll just work with another piece. I'm going to use this scrap of paper here. I'm just going to just distress the edges of it. That's the box of bits of scraps that I have. I said, don't know why I'm cutting another piece of book page out. Let me find some. To use my glue stick for this. It wouldn't surprise me if that little boy's granddad hasn't bought him this for his birthday. His granddad's over from America, and he's probably bought him this. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of music on there. Yep, we'll use that. And some scrap lace. Come on. I think I need to get my new bottle of glue out. I can use that on there because it's not too, because this isn't going to go over the page, this is just going to be on the page, so it can go like that. So I'm not going to glue that bit because that's going to be hanging over the edge of the cluster, just to there. Now then, what did I do with those? So, I think that could do with oops, sorry, I'm knocking you there. try and get these out. There we go, it just needed a little bit of that. There. So, really simple, and that's going to just go on a page somewhere. That's another one. Leave it there to dry. We'll just do another couple and then and they can be any shape, any size. Oops, turn that the wrong way. Any shape, any size. So that's quite a chunky one, so we'll just have some oh, that's nice lace on there, isn't it? Don't need to use all of that. No, we can take some of that off. There we go. Nope. Which way around? That way. There we go. So we start about here. There we go. Where was I? See, once you've moved it, there we are. Some of them, can you see this? I don't know if you can see this tiny little. This is just the scrap of a little bit of the music paper, the vintage music paper that I have, and I'm not going to waste that. I'm just going to take that little number and letter thing. I'll just do some distressing on the edges of it, just to give it a little bit of a, just helps it pop out a bit from the page. There, I'm just going to put it there at the top. And that's really quite a simple one. Just using up some of this lovely antique lace, scraps of paper, and a fussy cut butterfly. And I do have, I don't know where they are. I usually have quite a lot pre-made, but my little box is getting depleted, so I need to make quite a few, but not necessarily today. So let's see where we're up to. Oh, it's half an hour. So we've done half an hour. I've showed you what today, where I'm up to today with the journal, and we've made this over the page cluster that's going to sit like that and like that over the page. We have made This one using some vintage music paper, a fussy cut butterfly with a bit of bling on, and this word, and some lace on that scrap of paper. And then we've made this one. So I think for the sake of the video, I'll call that a day. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it's inspired you to get all your scraps and all your mucky bits out and have a go. Thank you very much for joining me.